Alright guys, today we're going to be checking out the 2020 Subaru WRX S209. Big shout out to Hiley Subaru for allowing me to come out and film this S209. Now this video is going to be a little bit quicker, so let's go ahead and jump right into it. Alright guys, so here it is, the Subaru WRX STI S209. Now, if you don't know about this car, this isn't just another body kit STI. The S series of the STI has been sold in Japan for years. This is the first time in like 21 years we're getting one in America, and it's a pretty big deal. I mean, it's a full-on imported Japanese tuned, just awesome handling vehicle. Now, of course, it's not going to make the most horsepower. We'll talk about that in just a little bit. But this thing only has 209 of them made. So the fact that I even have one right now is pretty astounding. And you can only get it in two colors, this WRX Rally Blue, and I believe you can get it in white as well. That is it. So that is pretty cool. If you don't like those colors though, you're pretty much out of luck. Now coming to the outside of this, there are a lot of unique changes to this vehicle, and that's going to be, first of all, with this body kit that's surrounding the car. So wider wheel arches, you are going to have these nice like flicks and flares right here off to the side. They look really good. And then the side vent over here is going to be unique to the S209 as well as the S209 badge right down there. So that's just a few to start off with. Now as you come to the front, you are going to have this like aluminum piece right here. It's like a dark chrome kind of, a little bit more aggressive of a chin down here. And as you come over here to the front, you're gonna have S209 right there. Now you do have LED lights on this thing, so you have your signature LED daytime running light that this generation WRX has had since the beginning. And then of course your lights are going to be LEDs as well. You've got your signature Subaru STI intake right up there, fully functional, feeding the intercooler. It's mounted right on top of the engine bay. Then as we come around, you are going to have a little bit of a more aggressive side piece right here. And it's actually going to say STI right down there at the bottom. And this does have unique Dunlop tires. So these tires were made specifically for this car. They're stickier, they're wider than a standard WRX STI, and they're also going to have these special forged aluminum wheels. And then of course you have even more aggressive brakes sitting behind there. These are Brembo brakes, 6-piston calipers, and they just obviously will do a great job with stopping power. Now these are going to be 265/35 tires, so I believe they're about a ½ inch wider than a standard STI. I'll put the correct information here on the screen for you guys. But yeah, so that is pretty cool. Another interesting fact is, if you look here on the window sticker, I know it says it on here somewhere, but this is actually going to come with a $1,000 gas guzzler tax, because you're getting about 15 in the city, 21 on the highway. But Subaru actually covers that gas guzzler tax for you, which is a pretty cool little thing. I've never heard of a manufacturer doing that. Coming up here, you have a full carbon fiber roof, so hopefully you guys can see that carbon fiber right there. Then as you move back, you're gonna have an even more aggressive area located right here. It's really a good looking vehicle. It may be too like boy racer for a lot of people, but if you like that just old school Japanese tuned look, this has it in spades. Then you also have this huge S209 adjustable wing here. It has two positions. You have your standard positions, which I believe will generate about 45 pounds of downforce. And then in its most aggressive position, I think it's somewhere in the 60s. Once again, lots of numbers on this car, so I'll put the exact information here on the screen as well. And then you have a little bit bigger chrome tipped exhaust. Looks pretty good, pretty standard diffuser down here, and then your S209 badge right there. So let's go ahead and take a listen to how this engine sounds. Alright you guys, so once the door is open to the S209, you are going to have a really nice looking interior here. So this is just going to be all black. You've got some like Alcantara Ultra suede accents going here on the door. This feels really nice and soft. You got some white stitching going here, white stitching right here as well. You're going to have all of your, of course, window controls, door locks, mirror controls, decent cubby space here. It is lined in felt, so that way it's not going to make a lot of noise when you throw things down there. S209 branded door sill right there, S209 branded floor mats. You can have full aluminum pedals. Power seat controls right here, and then you are going to have this nice mix of like white leather, black leather, and then just smooth ultra suede going throughout the middle. A little bit more aggressive Recaro seats that say STI in the middle. I think they look fantastic, really good looking seats, and it has S209 embossed in the top of the seat up there, if you guys can see that at all. But let's go ahead, hop in, and we'll check out the rest of the vehicle. All right, so to start the S209, because this is a stick shift, you gotta go foot all the way in on the clutch, and you're gonna push this button located right here. Nice. Now, first thing you're gonna notice is this all ultra suede steering wheel. Feels really good, though when you get sweaty, I'm not sure how well that'll age over time, but as of right now, it feels cool. You've got some stitching located right down here, which looks great. All of your corresponding buttons located right there, media command. You're gonna have cruise control over here to the right. You're gonna have your wipers there, and then of course you're gonna have your lights, automatic lights, turn signals right there. Now, as far as the gauges, they're not super specific to the S209, just standard STI gauges. Coming up here, you're going to have more information here, and you're gonna have your touchscreen right here. Like I said, I'm just kind of skimming through this because there are a lot of people interested in this car, so I don't want to take up too much time with this. STI badging right there, STI badging located right on top. Shifter, the gates feel good. Pull up over to the right, down to throw it into reverse, and you have your backup camera that comes up, which is a decent quality backup camera. And yeah, the lines don't turn with the steering wheel, but that's not a huge deal. This is going to have your number plaque right here, so this is number 19 of 209. All of your different controls here to put into sport, sport sharp, intelligent, SI drive, and you can control how much power is sent to the diff between front and rear right here, which is pretty cool. Manual e-brake, which is good to see. Cup holders, armrest, which is that same ultra suede material. Seat heaters right there. Decent amount of space. You have 2 USBs and then an auxiliary and a 12 volt in there. It's going to say S209 over here to the right side. Of course, a lockable glove box. Mirror with your home link right here, auto dimming. And then yeah, then you're going to have your sun visor up here. Everything's pretty good. So let's go ahead and check out that back seat. All right, sitting in the back seat of the S209. Now, legroom is pretty good. I mean, I'm 6 feet tall. This is where I had my seat set, and I've got maybe 2.5, 3 inches easily. So that's pretty good. Feet room is great. My feet can move around. That's pretty easy. Now, shutting the door, I mean, super solid shut. Subaru is, at least now, well known for having just really quality vehicles, and yeah, just everything about this car is very tactile. I love it. Now, coming down here, you're gonna have your cup holders. It is weird that they kind of fold out like this, but you're not really going to be using these cup holders in this car. Like, let's be honest. You don't have an armrest right here, but you can easily fit a third passenger here, though you do have a tall hump, so they'd have to straddle that. But once again, I don't think you're gonna have a third passenger in here. Maybe you, someone else, maybe one other person. That's really all I can see someone owning this car taking around with them. Headroom is pretty good if you have to sit back here. If I didn't have my hair up, I would not be touching, but even with my hair up, it's just barely scraping. And yeah, it's a pretty decent back seat. Door pockets are nice and big, so let's go ahead and check out trunk space. All right, so coming to the back of the S209, there's a button located right here. Push that, it's gonna open the trunk, and as you guys can see here, it is going to clear right there. So that's how close it is. It kind of scared me at first, but yeah, it does clear. Now coming through here, that's the cool thing about the WRX, is that you do have a good amount of space back here. Also, apologize for that guy just going by. And then you're going to have a little bit of a crossbar back here. If you guys can see that, it looks pretty cool. All right, you guys, so coming under the hood of the S209, now you're going to have the famous EJ25 2.5 liter turbocharged Subaru Boxer engine. Now in this application, it makes 341 horsepower, 330 pound-feet of torque, and then you do have like a water-cooled intercooler system in here. So by just the pull of a paddle, what it's going to do is lower intake temperature and help give you a little bit of power boost if the car is getting a little bit warmer and things like that. Now you are going to have an STI branded bar right there. And then, man, I just love the inside of these Subaru Boxer engines. It's just a really compact engine bay, and it's just a really good look. You also have an S209 badge located right there. And then, of course, your scoop right there that's going to feed that intercooler mounted right on top of the engine, which is a signature Subaru thing. So let's go ahead and get this thing on the road. All right, so driving the S209. Now, power is not why you get this thing. Here's why you get an S209, because it handles like nobody's business. Look at this. Oh my gosh, this thing grips so good. Oh my goodness. You guys, I take that corner in almost every video, and honestly, I could have probably gone a lot faster, but I'm not going to do that in a car that's not mine. So that is super grippy. So mix of these tires, all the crazy engineering that went into this thing, it grips so good. So I had an auto minus because I looked it up, and apparently that's a really good setting to be in. I was in Sport Sharp, and if you pull this IC spray, you can actually hear it working. Listen to this. That going on, that's it spraying, and that's a pretty cool thing. So it gives you a little bit of a power boost. And yeah, so the power's good. I don't want you guys to come away thinking that this just isn't a fast car, because it's plenty fast. This thing will get up and move, and it's got that really old school turbocharged feel to it as well. So power doesn't kick in until well after 3,000, and then you just get this huge rush of power right there, and it feels great. And the crazy part is that, you guys, anyone who gets this, I don't blame you for getting this. I really don't. This is such a fantastic car. Oh my gosh, that grip. And I can totally see why someone would spend 60,000 plus on this car. This thing is the best STI I've ever driven, hands down. It's incredible, you guys. And you know, a lot of you may comment that this is absolutely absurd for an STI, and I agree with you. I'm not saying that you're wrong. $60,000 is a lot you can get, and most dealerships are charging at least 10 grand over sticker for this thing. I mean, there's only 209 of them being made. Most of these will honestly probably just be a garage queen, but for those of you that are actually going to drive this the way it's meant to be driven, you will have an incredible time doing so. This is such a good machine. This video may just be me taking corners the whole time, because it is so good. Just taking this turn, like that turn, and it pulls you so close into that apex. And it's just, you can turn in late, and it just rotates so well. I mean, it's such an impressive machine, you guys. I'm shocked. I did not expect it to be that good in the corners. I really didn't know what to expect. I knew it wasn't the most powerful. I knew that it just, I don't know. I can't even get my words right. All I know is that handling wise, this has got to be one of the best handling cars I've driven in a very long time. And this hydraulic steering is the magic, you guys. This hydraulic steering is where it is at. The shifter's great. Downshifts are fairly easy. It doesn't have a really nice like blip to it, but this EJ25 has never really been known for good blipability, if that's even a word. But it's a classic engine setup. It feels very old school, and I love the way this thing feels. And it's funny because looking out of the back window, all you see is that huge wing just doing its thing down there, or back there. And I mean, it's good, you guys. It's so good. So guys, to wrap this video up, I don't want to put too many miles on the car. I just want to say that if you're thinking about getting this, first of all, you better move fast. There's only 209 being made, and the fact that I got my hands on this is an absolute miracle. the other thing is that, you know, if this is your cup of tea, if you love the Japanese four-door sedan, old school turbocharged 4-cylinder, I mean, this is the epitome of that. Who knows what's gonna happen in the next few years, hybrid, everything like that. It's just, get one now, and that's why you're paying a premium for this, because of what this has to offer that nothing else is offering anymore. I'm taking this corner one last time for you guys. Oh, this beast. And that's why you get an S209, you guys. But thank you guys so much for watching. I'm gonna go ahead and wrap everything up. If you like this video, be sure to hit that like button. And if you guys want to subscribe for more car content, there's a red subscribe button down here. If you're like on a computer, you can just scroll your mouse over that. It'll say subscribe and then just click there. And if you're watching this on your phone, all you gotta do is scroll down just a little bit, and that is going to be where you can subscribe. But thank you guys for watching. Comment below, let me know what you think about the S209. Let me know what other reviews you guys want to see. I always try to review what you guys want to see. So comment below, let me know, and I will see you guys in the next review. Y'all take care. Bye.